Guys, I have a dilemma going on here today, and I'm just going to come on and make this video and share it with you in hopes that somebody learned something from this blunder that I made, because I'm used to doing what I'm doing and the way I do it, but it doesn't mean that every time it's going to be perfect and every time it's going to work out, because you have things going on that you're not in control of, like the weather with the humidity in the house and all of that. So I'm just here organizing my herbs that have dried throughout the season, and I have my paper and my pen because I'm going to label. I'm trying to get better in labeling, and I'm doing such a good job at it. And I stay busy just preparing my stuff and packing and putting away and preserving. And I came into my herbs, and let me just show you what I found. Now, if you notice here, everything is nice and dried, and these are actually in organza bags, and I've been using those over the years. And for some reason, I decided that I can use a couple zipper bags, gallon zipper bags, because I didn't have the organza bags right next to me. And I decided to put some of the herbs in a zipper bag. And I didn't put a moisture control pack in it because I figured, you know what, I'll get to it. So I still have herbs drying, sitting on some paper towel on my table, and I'm air drying them. So they're drying really well. But look at this, guys. This is all mold, and I do have other herbs in zipper bags, and they're fine. But this just one, see that? It's this one's good, and this is some bee balm I have here, and it's fine. It doesn't smell moldy. It doesn't look moldy. So for some reason or the other, this cornflower became moldy. I don't know if it wasn't dried properly. I don't know if it's because it was just a cornflower, because I do have other herbs in zipper bags, believe it or not. And they also don't have moisture control packs in them. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove the herbs from the zipper bags and place them all in organza bags, because I do have sufficient organza bags, and that's what I should have been doing. See, I have even time in here, and I'm going to actually put moisture control packets. Actually, I have a bigger size that I'm going to put in the container, because they're in the organza bags, but yet they're in a plastic container. And even though I won't be putting a lid to cover that container, I would still put the moisture control package just to make sure that nothing goes bad in here, and make sure I check it occasionally. There's so much going on right now. I'm trying to store up. I'm gathering everything I can. I'm doing wild foraging. I'm doing fishing. I'm also preserving my produce that I harvest in the garden. I'm also doing my fall garden. There's a whole lot I'm doing. I'm taking care of my chickens. I'm taking care of, life happens outside of YouTube and making videos and all of that. So just to be realistic, these things happen in regular life. So I just want to come on here and share it with you. Be aware, look out for it, and check on your stuff. Make the time to check on it to make sure it doesn't go bad. Make the time occasionally to check on it to make sure that whatever you have stored up, it's still viable, it's still valuable. I know a lot of us already know this information, but I'm just on here to show you that it happened to me and to remind you to check on your stuff that you have stored up. To check on your stuff, make sure that it's properly dried out, make sure that there's no moisture in it. I'm only lucky that it was only one pack that went bad on me, and I can still use that to extract the seeds from, so that I can have the seeds are still good. So I can extract the seeds from that, and I can have it to plant in the future again. I hope you take this information into consideration and you learned something from the blunder I made. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel and you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you can get updates of my newly released videos. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time right here on Fifi's Journey.